If you're anything like me, you put on fat very easily, and you probably love food. I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you probably love food, and that's why it's so hard to diet and lose fat, right? Because 95% of diets fail. Those are the statistics. So if you start a diet, you try and reduce food, you have a 5% chance of succeeding with that diet. And I've been learning how to diet as well as train in the gym, and I've been learning about fat loss for years and years and years. And I found out what the biggest weapon is to get lean and stay lean. And it is not Ozempic, it is not the keto diet, it is not any of those things. It is cardio. Cardio is the holy grail of getting lean. And in this video, I'm going to explain why, because some people seem to disagree. I get a lot of comments disagreeing with me. I'm going to address those comments, and I'm going to address why every single human being should do cardio, regardless if your goal is to lose fat or not, but especially if your goal is to lose fat and get lean. Cardio literally lowers your genetic set point of body fat. Everyone has a genetic set point of where their body likes to settle. So for some people, they're very blessed genetically. Think Mike Thurston, think Tristan Lee, think Alex Eubank, all these famous influencers. Their bodies can handle staying at a very low percentage of body fat year round, whereas for most people, that's not the case. For most people, it's more like 15%, maybe even 20%, but you can lower your genetic set point with the use of regular cardio. When you do regular cardio, your body wants to be lighter. If you think of it from an evolutionary standpoint, the lighter you are, the more efficient you are at doing cardio. Let's say 1,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago, you're walking around in the wild for a very long time trying to find food. Is it more beneficial for you to be overweight and fat, or is it beneficial for you to be light and able to walk for miles and miles and miles and miles? It will quite literally decrease your hunger signaling in comparison to your body weight. Now, a lot of people will say, well, cardio makes me feel more hungry. And there is a slight truth to that. I know I just said that it will decrease your hunger signaling in comparison to your body weight, but there is a slight truth to that. It will compensate, so your body will produce more hunger hormones, but it will only try and compensate for about 50% of the calories that you burn. Let's say you do 45 minutes of cardio, you burn 500 calories, which is pretty average. Your body will produce more hunger hormones and try and compensate for around 50% of the calories that you burned. And you don't have to eat those extra calories. You don't have to eat those 50% of calories. You can track your food. You can eat low calorie dense filling foods and put the fork down and stay in an even deeper calorie deficit. And that's what I get my clients to do. And that's why they average a loss of 1 kilo, 2 kilos per week. Obviously, it depends how heavy you are. The heavier you are, the more you can lose a week. But yeah, they're averaging around 1 kilo a week, and that's because they're doing this regular cardio. That's because they're tracking their food so regularly. Let's just do some maths. Let's say your TDEE, so your total daily energy expenditure, the amount of calories you burn on a regular basis, is 2,000 calories with no cardio. So for most people, around 2,000 calories, right? To reduce your calories and get into a deficit of 500, you're going to be eating 1,500 calories. It's not that much at all. And that's why so many diets fail. As you try and reduce calories too much, your body produces so much hunger signaling, your NEAT goes down significantly as well. So the amount of calories you burn when you fidget and moving around and speaking like I'm doing now, that goes down as well when you go to such a low amount of calories. Whereas, let's say you add 10,000 steps in, which burns 500 calories. Let's say you add half an hour of daily cardio in, 300, 400 calories. Now your TDEE is 2,800. If you start eating 800 calories less, that is now creating a huge deficit, but you're still eating 2,000 calories and you're not eating like a little child who's starving. This also means as your body weight comes down and your TDEE also comes down, because the lower your body weight, the less calories you burn. It means you have more room to reduce your overall calories to, 2,000, 1,900, 1,800. So you can keep going without plateauing. Whereas, let's say you do no cardio, you're eating 1,500 calories. There's not much room to go from there until you're absolutely starving, right? And that's why every single person who wants to get lean and stay lean should be doing regular cardio. It should be a staple in your life. It should be one of those things you just do every day. It's like eating breakfast. It's like brushing your teeth. You do your cardio. I know that was very sciencey. I know I talked a lot about NEAT and TDEE and all this sciencey math stuff. Hopefully you understood that. But even if you didn't, just know that cardio is amazing. It's going to help you stay leaner year round. It's going to lower your set point of body fat percentage. It's going to make you feel great. And that's my next point. The biggest reason to do cardio is that it makes you feel amazing. It makes you healthy as a human being in general. It improves your brain health and function. It improves your organ health, your heart. The most important muscle, not your biceps, although they're pretty cool, it's your heart. It's the most important muscle. So it's important that you train that regularly. Most people only think about what they want right now. A lot of people my age in their early 20s, what they want right now is to be huge and jacked and lean. So instead of doing the thing that is long-term and sustainable and better for their health, they take the shortcut. They take anabolic steroids and they don't do any cardio. And sure, on the outside, they look great and lean and aesthetic. On the inside, slowly, they are deteriorating with all this stuff that they're taking. It's truly sad. And other forms of self-abuse people do in the short term because they want to feel good. It's alcohol, junk food, things to make them feel good. But cardio, not only in the moment and right after, it will make you feel amazing. That feeling is unmatched, I feel like. A pump in the gym is good, not as good as cardio, in my opinion. Not just in the moment and after, it will make you feel amazing. Years to come. You're prolonging your life. You're adding years onto your life. If you're not doing cardio, you're actively deciding to shave off years from your life. I hope you understand that. If you're not doing cardio, what our body is literally designed to do on a regular basis, even if you're already lean, even if you go to the gym, you lift weights, you are choosing to live a shorter and unhealthier life. If someone offered me millions and millions of pounds and said, you can have this, you just can't do cardio for the rest of your life, you can't exercise for the rest of your life, I would say, I'm all right. I'd rather have my cardio. That's how important it is. And it's free. You don't have to pay anyone to do it. You might have to get a gym membership to do incline treadmill walking. That's what I prescribe all my clients who want to lose fat. But you can go out for a run. You can go and play sports with your friends in the park. You can do all this free stuff. You don't even have to pay to do it. No doctor is prescribing 150 minutes of cardio a week. That's the minimum you need to be healthy. No doctor is saying that. Why are they not saying that? They should just watch my videos and show the people who come into their office my videos. It makes the rest of your life better. That feeling you get after you do cardio, that endorphin rush, that stress release, all your worries going, that feeling carries with you, not just for the hours after, but the day after. If you're doing it consistently, you're going to notice a significant change in your life and how you think, how you feel. You're going to feel much better. A lot of depression, anxiety can be cured just from cardio alone as well. And when you add in good sleep, good diet, then it just stacks and stacks and compounds and everything gets better. But cardio is a big component in that. I can promise you. If you're watching this right now, get on that incline treadmill, watch my videos on the incline treadmill, put your earphones in. It's going to go faster hearing me yap on and ramble on. You might be asking, that's great, but which cardio should I do? I would recommend low intensity steady state. So I prescribe all my clients the incline treadmill. Incline treadmill is great because it's very low impact on the body. An incline, on a 15 incline, you burn double the amount of calories as a flat. Sure, you can't go as fast. So maybe it's only 1.5 times the calories, but that's still good, and you can progressively overload the speed and burn more and more and more over time. That's what I give my clients, but I also say do the cardio that you love. Maybe you love running. I quite enjoy the runner's high. I'm not like a running addict like a lot of people are, but maybe you like swimming, maybe you like paddle, maybe you like tennis, maybe you like boxing, maybe you like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, maybe you like, trying to think of another sport, basketball. Maybe you like this. Do that. And the more you do cardio, the better you're going to feel, the leaner you're going to be, and you can thank me later. Now, it's all well and good knowing this information, but applying it into your life consistently is a different story. The thing people struggle with, especially guys that I speak to on the phone most with, is accountability, consistency. Those are the two things that pop up the most. So if you want to improve on both of those things and you want to get a result, because a result takes time, it's not like a short-term thing, it takes a good amount of time, and you want someone to hold you through that process, give you the blueprint of how much cardio to do, how much to eat, and hold you accountable to those things so you can strip off fat, so you can look the best you've ever looked in your life, the best thing you could do is click the top link in the description. That will take you to a link to book a call with me, and we can discuss what your goals are, and I'll talk about in more depth how I can help you achieve that goal of getting lean, of getting into the best shape of your life. So if that interests you, click that top link. Otherwise, hit subscribe, leave a comment on what you thought. Maybe you hate cardio. Maybe you disagree with everything I said. Leave a comment, I want to know, and I'll see you in the next video.